Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lyford, Texas, as we have a matchup of 16 3A Division I here tonight, as the Lyford Bulldogs are hosting the Bishop Badgers. And this is going to be a game that could implicate playoff seeding, as right now, looking at District 16 3A Division I, you have Corpus Christi London undefeated right now in district with that 1 seed being 4-0. San Diego right behind them, they're 3-0. Somewhere down the line, they're going to have to play each other for that 1-2 spot in a district championship. Lyford sitting at the 3rd seed at 2-2. And Bishop is right now with foul battling that 4th spot at 1-2. But let's see what happens here tonight, and if somebody's going to leave here a winner, either helping their chances of staying at that secure spot that they're sitting in now, or maybe a flip-flop will happen. Now, let's take a look at what both teams have in store tonight. Let's start with the visiting team, the Bishop Badgers, coached by Luis Rodriguez. The Badgers know that they control their own destiny. They have the look and feel of being a playoff team. It'll just be a matter of what seed they'll go into the playoffs with. Tonight, that picture will be a little bit more clear. The Badgers will have to come in motivated and ready as they take on the Bulldogs tonight. Senior captain running back Isaiah Rodriguez will be called upon to set the tempo. Rodriguez is the workhorse for the Badgers, averaging 140 yards on the ground per game. Manny Pina is the shot caller at the quarterback position, and he will need to be at his best tonight. Now, you want to talk about size? Bishop has plenty of that. On that O-line, they feature some forces on that O-line, and leading that O-line is Captain Thomas Burden. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, the Badgers will have to be alert and active. Their main goal will be to find a way to contain Lyford's quarterback, Osmar Martinez. Aaron Carrillo, defensive captain, will have to be the guy that fires up his crew. Along with Carrillo, they have defensive end Jacob Falcon, who has been given some fits to other teams in that backfield. So they'll have to be in full throttle to get ready for tonight. We're going to get ready for a national anthem here, and we're going to take a commercial break, and when I come back, we'll talk a little bit about the home team, the Lyford Bulldogs. We'll be back after this.
Are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Eddie Bergella, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best, and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
And a district of excellence.
we are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
What a great performance by the Lyford Mighty Band and the presentation of the national anthem as they bring out that big flag and honored the veterans. And we have some local veterans tonight here that were being honored. And what a tremendous honor to honor those veterans. We appreciate them all for their service. So beautifully done by Lyford CISD, and we're getting closer and closer to kickoff. And before we took our national anthem break, we were talking about the Bishop Badgers, and now let's talk a little bit about the Lyford Bulldogs, coached by Jerry Hadagi. Coach Hadagi finds his Bulldogs at 2-2 in district and in the 3 spot if the playoffs were to happen as of today. They'll need some help from other teams to try to move their way up to a second or maybe a chance at a shot of a piece of that district title. But last week, the Bulldogs fell to San Diego 24-6, as San Diego found a way to cool down the Bulldog offense, an offense that has averaged over 500 yards a game. Coach Hadagis will be hoping that his crew of dogs can get back into the swing of things tonight here against Bishop. Quarterback Osmar Martinez continues to do what he does, and that is make plays. He's a dual threat QB that can do it on the ground and through the air. Martinez has plenty of weapons around him. Starting in his backfield, Alex Rosas has taken a heavy load and big gains in that backfield, and a bevy of backs also get back in there to get things going on the ground. Through the air, big-time playmaker Justin Vela will be the one to look out for tonight if they want to go through the air. Defensively, the Bulldogs will have to step things up tonight and make a statement. They need to make that statement defensively, and it all starts with their big hitters, Elijah Vela and Benji Gonzalez. If Vela and Gonzalez can put pressure on the quarterback tonight, big things will happen for the Lyford Bulldog defense. In the secondary, Aiden Olivas Romo has had himself a fine season so far. He leads the Dogs in tackles and interceptions. We are getting ready for kickoff. Stay with us. Please like, share, follow. Let your friends know we have your action here from Lyford, Texas. We'll be back after this for kickoff.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
And here we go. As you guys could probably see from our split screen, Lyford won the toss, but we deferred to the second half. So they're going to go ahead and kick off to Bishop and let Bishop start things off offensively.
Make some noise for the Bulldogs.
Kick off, and we are ready to go. Here come the Badgers, looking for a lane up that left side. And a big-time hit by the Bulldogs to bring them down. Looks like that was Jaden Longoria who tried to make some things happen. But that dog-pound defense gets in there for the tackle. Leading the Bishop Badgers offense is senior Manny Pena. Let me repeat that. Pena. All right. So here they come. Pena under center with Rodriguez as the lone back. Pena with the play action fake tries to go outside, pass incomplete. Had some room to make a play, just couldn't quite connect. And gets that incomplete pass and looking at a 2nd and 10. Defensively, the D-line of the Bulldogs. At the ends, Josh Chavez, along with Jordan DeLuna, looking to get on that outside. Bishop comes out now in a trips ride. Pena with the delay handoff, has plenty of room to run as Rodriguez gets to that outside, gets to the 50, down the 40, 30, 25, 20, but it looks like he might have tiptoed out of bounds. If he were to stay in bounds, he's looking at a 70-yard touchdown run. Those are the chances you take when you run down that sideline. Let's take a look at that run again.
1st and 10. Badgers from the Bulldog 41.
So he must have barely got that foot out of bounds. And here come the Bishop Bulldogs, the Bishop Badgers trying to get things going again. And there is Rodriguez once again. And like I said, we're going to get a handful of Rodriguez here tonight. So the Bulldogs are going to have to try to find a way to slow down Rodriguez. He's a big-time back that puts up big-time numbers. And we've seen that already in the first couple of plays of the Bishop opening drive. Got a twins left formation. Pena drops back, finds his man, overthrown, pass incomplete. Thank you once again for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Please like, share, follow. We have plenty of Friday night football on tap tonight. Had a little bit of rain earlier today. Looked like some storms were coming through, but it's cleared up, and hopefully it stays cleared up because we are on top of the press box. So if it starts to rain, we're going to have to shut it down to make sure our equipment doesn't get wet. Pina under center, trying to find that 1 yard line to get that first down, but here come the Bulldogs denying any of that. In on that tackle there, leading it off is Elijah Vela. Talked about Vela before our game started as one of the big-time hitters for the Bulldogs. In on that with him was Victor Rubalcaba.
Fourth down and about 5 for the Badgers.
So now the Badgers are looking at a 4th and 6 situation. Had a promising opening drive, but now they're kind of stumped here at this 4th down. And let's see what Coach Rodriguez decides to do. Whistle's being blown here. Let's take a look. It looks like a flag comes out. It's going to be a delay of game called against the Badgers, and that's going to take them back now to a 4th and 10, maybe 4th and 11, which is not the direction that Coach Rodriguez wanted to go. So if anything, maybe a swift punt here. Let's take a look here. They're in a spread formation. So maybe they are going to go for trying to get some people to jump off sides, and one of the Badgers' offensive linemen jumps instead. So now that's going to push them back even more. So what was a 4th and 1, a 4th and 1, and then a 4th and 6, and then a 4th and 11, and now a 4th and 16. Sure enough, a quick punt type. And here come the Bulldogs on the other end. Oscar Martinez looking for a lane. He finds one up the left side before finally being brought down at about the 40-yard line. But a nice little gain for Martinez. So the Bulldog defense do their job, step up a bit after giving up a couple big plays to the Badgers. And out come the Bulldog offense. Osmar Martinez at the quarterback position. Next to him is Rosas. They're in their traditional spread. Martinez looking for some room to run, shakes off a defender, stiff arms one, but here is a group of white around him, bringing him down, but not before he could get about 5 yards on that.
Second down and 5.
So now looking at a 2nd and 5 are the Bulldogs, still in their spread. Martinez and Rosas in the backfield. Man in motion. Going out the motion way, gets that extra defender, but they throw back the other way over Marroquin's head. Pass incomplete. Lyford going with some misdirection there, and he would have had plenty of room to run if they could have connected. So now looking at a 3rd and 5. Ball handed up the middle and a big-time hit for a loss of yards. In on that, Palego coming in fast and hard, didn't give up much there. Looks like a loss of about 2 for the Bulldogs And the Bulldogs now looking at a 4th and 7, bringing in their punt team. So opening drives for both teams come up short as they both have to go into punting situations. Back for the Badgers, looks like Longoria. Take that back, that's Bellagio in the backfield waiting for that, but ball goes out of bounds.
Lyford CISD is now hiring after-school program instructors, bus drivers, tutors.
So the Badgers came out their opening drive and had a big-time run by Rodriguez down the left sideline, but Rodriguez just got his foot outside and the officials called them out of bounds. But we're talking a matter of inches, and if he stays in bounds, they would have scored on their opening drive. Thank you for tuning in to Rio Sports Live, bringing you the action tonight. Pina with the snap. Here's Rodriguez with the cutback up the middle, picks up about 5. Looks like they're going to mark it at a gain of 4. So now looking at a 2nd and 6. Ball on the Badger 27. Badgers in a trips right. Rodriguez gets the handoff, following his blockers, trying to get out to that outside of the right. Inbounds, picks up the Badger, first down. Badgers just stretching that outside, trying to get a lock on the containment and make the push up, and they do. So 1st and 10 Badgers. Ball spotted at the 35. Pina drops back, has a receiver. Ball is caught and kept in his hands after being hit. Great focus on that catch to keep his hands on it, but flags come out. Back here, when this flag is being thrown, it might have been a hold on an offensive lineman, but we'll wait for the official call.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense.
Oh, we have an ineligible receiver downfield. So maybe a lineman was a little too far up, and they got that call. So now the Badgers looking at a 1st and 15. More than likely going to keep it on the ground, use their horse, Isaiah Rodriguez, power running back. Once again, they do a little delayed handoff, but the Bulldogs are all over that one. In on that tackle, Elijah Vela. Vela knew he was going to have a big game tonight, and so far these first 2 drives, he's been on some big tackles for the Bulldogs. Pina back in that shotgun. Now the Badgers opening it up to a spread. Lyford looking to show some pressure on the outside. They have a lane, but the screen is set up. It's complete, but only picks up a couple as once again Vela's there to blow up that play.
Please, no flash photography.
Throughout the week of practice, these teams, you know, they watch their film, coaches watch film, they break down plays, and then they get into practices and they say, hey, when you see something like this, this is more than likely what's going to happen. And Vela, being a smart player, said, hey, this looks familiar. We ran this during practice. And I remember Coach telling us when we saw that it was a little too easy to get back there, they're setting up a screen. So great job by the Lyford defense being prepared for a play like that. So now looking at a 3rd and 15, the Badgers trying to get something going here. Pina drops back, looking for a man. He's looking deep. It's a big-time throw, but too much on it as Martinez was in that backfield for the Bulldogs, trying to get that interception, but incomplete pass. And now a 4th down situation for the Badgers. Martinez waiting for the punt. He finds some room. He's gonna make the most of it. Nice punt. Martinez is there, kind of muffs it, but picks it up. Officials are gonna blow the whistles. So here comes the Bulldog offense now. Stopped on their first possession, now looking to make something happen here. We're getting close to the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Scores still 0-0. Martinez back in that shotgun, rolling out to his right, looking for a block, but instead he finds a Badger defender there, and that was Aaron Carrillo. Carrillo, senior captain of that defense, and he sniffed that one out. Carrillo sits in that middle of the Badger defense, and I'm sure the coach told him, you're a spy. Wherever Martinez is, you go with him. Hand off to Rosas, picks up a couple there. When you have an athlete in the backfield like Martinez, you just want to put somebody on him and you just spy him the whole time. One of your linebackers, probably your best linebacker, is going to be busy tonight, and they're just going to spy on Martinez and just hope that they can contain him. 3rd down situation, ball pitched out to the outside. It's a complete pass, but not much there, as the crowd is kind of giving their opinions on that tackle. Felt it was a little excessive, but no flags come out. So Coach Hodeggy now going to face a tough choice here, and looks like he says, bring out the punting team. Punts up. Looks like it's going to take a bounce. Takes a Badger bounce and rolls out of bounds. Looks like they're going to put that on the 35-yard line. So a couple possessions for both teams. Not much production besides that opening drive for the Badgers when Rodriguez had that long run and then called for running out of bounds. Talked about the size of the Badger offensive line. Big Thomas Bearden at that blindside tackle position, looking to make some plays, and there is some room to run up the middle for the Badgers as they pick up a first down.
7-yard line. Appears to have a first down. As we're under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. No score.
So Badger first down. We're getting closer and closer to the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. And Rodriguez might have picked up about one. So about a 2nd and 6, maybe a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and about 7 for the Badgers.
Pina in that shotgun, opening up their formation to a spread. Rodriguez, the lone man in the backfield with Pina. And there's some jumping going on. That's going to be an offsides penalty on the Bulldogs as they got a little antsy and couldn't sit. You know, sometimes offenses want to change up their cadence to try to get these defenses to jump, and now you're looking at, instead of a 2nd and 7, you're looking at a 2nd and 2. Pina drops back, going to roll out, tries to find somebody, but absolutely no one there in that area. Had some pressure applied to him by the Bulldog defense, and he just had to get rid of that ball. But great catch by the coach on the sideline. So 3rd and 2. The Badgers in that shotgun, and I don't think that's Pina in on that quarterback now. It looks like they changed some things up, but ball's handed off to Rodriguez, who does pick up the first down. Manny Pelagio was the quarterback on that play, running that option. Back comes in Pina. Maybe Pina just needed to get a little water break, catch his breath, but the Badgers did pick up that first down.
Badger first down from the Bulldog 39.
Pina under center. And here we go. Rodriguez gets the handoff up the middle, still on his feet. Ball's on the floor, but let's see. It looks like the officials are going to say that he was down. And he picks up about 9. So just short of the first down. Chain Gang trying to see if they gave him the first down, and sure enough, they did. So they're going to say Rodriguez did pick up that first down. As we get close to the end of the first quarter, let's see if the Badgers get themselves a play in before the buzzer goes. Pina waiting for the snap. Looked like he was trying to change that cadence up, and that's going to wind down the clock, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of football here in Lyford, Texas. Score 0-0. This is Real Sports Live. Stay with us. We'll be back for the second quarter action.
Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment.
All right, here we go. Back to the action here in Lyford, Texas, as we start the second quarter of play. The whistles are blown. Looks like it's going to be a timeout. Maybe not enough time to talk things over. So we're going to get things going here. We'll be back 1 second.
HCISD family members
To do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
And a district of excellence.
we are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
All right, looks like everybody's ready now. And here we go. Bishop hands that ball off to Rodriguez, but it's going to be a reverse pass as Pina's wide open, but pass incomplete. So play drawn up to a T, but just couldn't execute.
Second and 10 for the Badgers. No score as we're just underway in the second quarter.
So Coach pulls out his bags of tricks and had a nice little look to it, but couldn't execute. And right here, the Bulldogs are all over that as defensive end Jordan DeLuna makes sure Pina doesn't get anywhere with that. So a 3rd and 13. Now for the Badgers. You know, missed opportunity for the Badgers on that first play. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes, huh? Pina looking over to the sideline, trying to see what the call will be. Maybe an audible at the line. Pina dropping back, looks for a one-on-one, but he's under some heavy pressure. Tries to get that ball off, and he does. Pass is complete. Pass is complete to Rylan Rendon. But still going to be short of that first down.
George De La Cruz in on the tackle.
So out comes the punting unit for the Badgers. Lyford defense doing what they need to do to contain. Let's see. Oh, it looks like they're going to go for it here. Pina drops back, looks the opposite way. Rodriguez is open, but incomplete, and looks like it's going to be clean. No flags out. We look good to go. So they go for it on that 4th down conversion, and it's unsuccessful. as the Bulldog defensive backs get their job done. But here come the Bulldogs. Osmar Martinez in the shotgun, calls his own number, but brought down immediately in the backfield by the Badger defense, Andre Trevino. Trevino doesn't give Martinez much time to create anything. And that's a tackle for loss. Loss of 1 yard. Lyford now looking at a 2nd and 11. Quickly is that defense of the Badgers in that backfield. They were almost in there on the handoff. Martinez had to keep it, but not much there. So right now the defensive line of the Badgers are winning that line of scrimmage. Martinez rolling out to his right, pulls it down, looking for some blocks, but some missed blocks don't let much happen there. So a quick 3 and out, and out comes the punting team. Still at a stagnant 0-0.
8:45 left to play here in the half. No score.
As both teams are still trying to find something offensively. Snap is low off the ground, but they get the punt off. Takes a Lyford bounce. And gets to about the 34-yard line. And the Badgers will get the ball on about their 33, 34-yard line. And like we said, both teams trying to find something here. Whether it's going to be a big play or just a consecutive drive getting to that end zone. Both teams looking for that momentum. So the Badgers come out in a trips right. Pina in the shotgun. Rodriguez back with him. Play action. Pina looking for his man. Finds a man, but too much to the outside. Can't complete it. Had Jace Wilson open, and Wilson was behind the secondary. If you make that completion, you're looking at 6. They just couldn't connect. Second and 10 situation for the Badgers.
Second down for the Badgers.
Trips right formation. Pina holds it and pulls it. Had that option of giving it off to Rodriguez.
No gain on the play.
But gets maybe to the line of scrimmage, and now looking at a 3rd and 10.
Make some noise for the defense.
Turning out to be a clear night here tonight. Like I said earlier, we were worried for a bit with some rain. It did rain here a little earlier, got some light showers. But looks like things are clear. Here's that delay handoff to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez finds himself a hole. Has one man to beat. Good open field tackle by the Bulldogs. But Rodriguez picks up plenty and gets the first down. Pena was under center this time. Ball handed up the middle, stuffed. Bulldog D-line all over that one. Little to no gain for the Badgers there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Badgers.
Still here at a 0-0 game in the second quarter, as both defensive haven't given up much here, and that's why we see such low offensive production. Pena lofts it up to a receiver. Play is broken up. Heads up play by the Bulldogs defense as they got their hands up in the air, try to break in concentration on that ball.
Breaks up the pass. Makes it 3rd and 10 for the Badgers.
So incomplete pass, that stops the clock. We're at 5:55 in the second. Badgers looking at a 3rd and 10. So big 3rd down here. Badgers hoping to continue their drive. As I start to feel a couple drips coming down. Maybe I talked too soon about this rain. And I hope I didn't jinx myself. Ball incomplete. Pass no good. And here comes the 4th down.
And 10 for the Badgers. Bulldog defense makes some noise.
So 4th and 10 for the Badgers. Let's see if Coach Rodriguez says, you know what, we're on the 50, let's go for it anyway. They're going to open up the formation in the spread, lone back in the backfield. Gets that quick punt off instead. Takes a small Badger bounce and down at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Bulldogs once again, and they're hoping to get something going. All right. Now, the Bulldog offense has been known to put up big numbers. I'm telling you, they've been averaging over 500 yards a game. It just seems that they've lost a little bit of groove, and they're trying to find that back. Here we go. Here's a completion up the side. And it was a little missile for a gain of about 6. And out comes some flags. Pass was complete to Mark Marukin. But let's see what the flags are going to be. It might be a little bit of extracurricular activities. Some playground pushing and shoving. Let's take a look. Official still talking it over, trying to see which direction this is going to go.
Waiting for the officials to sort it out.
Looks like a decision is made as officials go to talk to both coaches. And that's going to be against the Bulldogs.
Penalty appears to be against the Bulldogs.
Formation. Offense as a 5 ball.
So still a first down, but now a 1st and 20.
Personal foul against the Bulldogs.
That personal foul doesn't do anything good for the Bulldogs, but the Badgers say we'll take it. So ball taken back all the way to about the 6-yard line. And here comes Martinez and the Bulldogs. Ball snap, Martinez drops back under heavy pressure, and Martinez just throws it out to the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety.
Bulldogs will be called for the safety.
So the Badgers defense comes up big, gets the safety as they applied all sorts of pressure in that backfield. Let's take a look at that one again. Jaden Longoria, defensive end for the Badgers, looked to have hurdled the tackle to get over and give Martinez pressure. Martinez says, I got to get rid of this, so he throws it to the back of the end zone, and Bishop goes up 2-0. Martinez had no other choice. He had nowhere to escape. Couldn't go to the right, couldn't go to the left, couldn't take it up the middle. And he said, I'm going to have to take this safety, so he just tosses it before any more damage could be done. De La Garza looking for a space, takes it up, flags come out, looks like it's going to be a face mask. So the Badgers will get a little bit extra. And sure enough, it is a face mask call. So that's going to put the Badgers in some pretty good field position. Badgers going to get the ball on the Bulldog 33.
On the Bulldog 32-yard line.
As Coach Rodriguez trying to rally up his troops. He would love nothing more than to punch one in and maybe having a little bit momentum before going into halftime. Coming in a tight package, Pina tosses out to the outside. Rodriguez, room to run, gets himself to the 20, makes a move, and gets to the 15.
Number 24, Victor Rubicala. So the Badgers will pick up the first down.
So Rodriguez with a nice run, makes the hesitation move to get a couple more yards on it. And the Badgers getting close to that red zone. Pina waiting for the snap. He drops back, tosses it over to Rodriguez. Pass incomplete. Isaiah Rodriguez had himself a nice little pass, just couldn't hang on to it. And now looking at a 2nd and 10. Ball inside the 20 with 4:11 left in the first half of play. Thank you for tuning in to Rio Sports Live, bringing you the action here, whether you're rooting on the Bishop Badgers or the hometown Lyford Bulldogs? We got your action on Real Sports Live. Whistles being blown. And let's take a look at what the officials are going to say. Is he going to come back or give the Badgers a couple more yards? Wait on this. Going to be an offside call on the Bulldogs. So 5 yards added on.
The penalty goes against the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs now have the ball. The Badgers now have the ball on the 9. So looking at a second down, 2nd and 5, but ball placed on the 9. Pena under center, hands off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, plenty of room to run as he walks it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. So Bishop picks up the first touchdown of the night as they get their lead up 8-0. Extra point attempt getting ready. It's up. And it's no good. So the Bishop Badgers find themselves up 8-0 here in the second quarter. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best.
Short kick as the middle of the Bulldogs kickoff return jumps on that one. But flag is out. And let's see what the officials are going to call it. As Lyford wants this ball back, they want to get on the board before halftime. And I'm sure Coach Hadegi is trying to hype up his boys, saying, let's go, let's turn this on. Now playing with a sense of urgency are the Bulldogs, wanting to get something going before the half. There's that toss to the outside to Oscar Martinez, but not much there. Badgers defense doing a great job not giving up much to the playmakers of the Bulldogs.
Brings up second down.
Backs in motion for the Bulldogs, bringing things over to the left side. Looks like they want some extra blockers. Martinez trying to make a move and hit hard by the middle linebacker of the Badgers, Carrillo, who's a big-time playmaker on the defensive side of the Badgers. I can see why he is the defensive captain, because he has a sense for that ball. Not giving up much. And now the Bulldogs are looking at a 3rd and 14. Martinez drops back, airing it out. Plenty of air underneath it, and pass is broken up. Jaden De La Garza gets his hand out there and punches out that ball before it could be completed.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
But we have a personal foul play, a personal foul flag thrown out, roughing the passer, which is a big penalty against the Badgers, because that's going to give the Bulldogs a fresh set of downs and some big yards. Bulldogs with the ball on their 44. Martinez rolling out to his right, looking downfield. One foot throw, incomplete. Martinez trying to throw on the run, a little Patrick Mahomes style, but couldn't get that ball connected to his intended receiver. And that's a flag on the Bulldogs. A hold on the offensive line. 2:33 left in this first half of football. But now the Bulldogs are looking at a 1st and long. Hand off to Rosas. Rosas has room to run at the 40. Makes a spin move at the 30, gets to the 25, still on his feet. Ball comes out, but I don't know if they're going to call that he was down. Maybe his knee was down. But what a run by Bulldog Rosas, Alex Rosas, for that hard, tough gain. Big run there, bringing that momentum back. The Bulldogs were looking at a first and 20 situation, and they get that ball all the way over to their 17-yard line. So here comes that momentum. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do before half. Ball once again handed off to Rosas. Rosas still on his feet, makes his way back in the inside, gets inside the 10-yard line. Crowd is on their feet now, and sometimes you just need that 12th man. And that crowd's starting to get rowdy and excited. And let's see if that pumps up the Lyford offense, as that clock is under the 2-minute mark now. Bulldogs pitch it to the outside. Pass is complete. On his feet still. Looks like he's just short, as Diego Guerra gets to about the 1-yard line. Looks like we're going to have an official timeout here. We're about at 1:30. We'll be back after this.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown. We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond.
Out of that official timeout, looks like everything's gonna be okay. And the Bulldogs are knocking. Ball on the 1 yard line. Officials blowing whistles. Look like the Badgers want to call a timeout, talk things over. Looks like they looked at the formation, said quick timeout, let's adjust. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
And our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Gala and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community.
Out of that Bishop timeout, let's see what adjustments are being made. Bulldogs, Martinez keeps it himself, hit once and brought down in the backfield. As the adjustment by the Badgers paid off as they were able to hold Martinez from a touchdown. Waiting for the call, but looks like the Bulldogs want to talk this one over now. As that clock keeps winding down and Lyford's hoping to punch it in before halftime. We'll be back after this.
She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
All right, looks like we're back and ready for the next play now. As we have about 27 seconds left, here is the handoff. Tries to get inside and stuffed once again are the Bulldogs. As that Badger defense is coming in hot. Noah Jasso, one of the many Badgers there on that tackle. Clock keeps ticking. We're about 13 seconds left in this half, and the Bulldogs want to take another timeout.
Timeout Lyford.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Here we go. Pressure's on. Bulldogs have some room, and they get in. Osmar Martinez finds room to run up the left side, and he punches it in. But there is a flag, and that's going to be against the Bulldogs. A holding call on the Bulldogs. Gonna bring that one back. So now what was once a 3rd and 1, we're looking at a 4th and 19. Bulldogs gonna talk this one over. We'll be back after this timeout.
Concession stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when
Looks like we were getting ready to come back to the action, and now Bishop wants to call a timeout. Looking at the formation that Lyford came out in, and here we go, another timeout. So let's just talk about what's happened so far, guys. We have an 8-0 game. Offensive have been struggling. First points up that came on tonight was a safety, as the Bishop defense were able to pressure the quarterback, Martinez, of the Bulldogs back in the end zone. They pick up the safety. After that, momentum kind of shifted, and here came the Badger offense as Isaiah Rodriguez put one in. So that's got us to 8-0. Then we have this drive. Lyford trying to get that one in. They get to the 1-yard line, and then a couple penalties hurt them, bring them back. So here we go. 4th down. This might be the last play of this half. Ball pitched out. It's a trick play. Ball's in the air. It's intercepted. As nothing happens there, and the Badger defense comes up with the big play. Jaden De La Garza shuts down the offense of the Bulldogs. Now let's remember that the Bulldogs did defer to the second half, so the Bulldogs will get the ball after halftime. But that was a big opportunity missed there by the Bulldogs. They could have got themselves up, or at least up to 7, maybe get at that 8, and then to get the ball back to start the second half. So we're looking at an 8-0 game here in Lyford. And remember, we talked about playoff seeding implications of this game. So things could get interesting here. But we'll see what adjustments both coaches make during halftime. And we'll be back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Gala, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community? Our dealership here for you, and you, sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Welcome back to Lyford, Texas, as we're at halftime here as the Bishop Badgers have themselves an 8-0 lead. Wanted to bring you up to speed at some of the scores around the valley right now. La Villa up on Santa Maria 33-0. Westlaco up 20-0 on Brownsville Hanna. Nicky Rowe 42, Brownsville Porter 0. Sherryland 21, PSJA Southwest 7. Rio Hondo up on Raymondville 21-9. Harlingen South 17, Brownsville Rivera 3. La Feria up 40-7 on Kingsville King.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if I can direct your attention.
Looks like plenty of scores, plenty of football going on. A close one over in Edinburgh. Edinburgh North 13, Edinburgh High 12. So plenty of football on tonight. Real Sports Live has you here in Lyford for this one, but we're all over the valley in the Coastal Bend area. Stay tuned. Halftime going on. We're about 17 minutes left of halftime. Enjoy your little break before we get back to the action of the second half. We'll be back after this.
Continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Holland South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Holland South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Gala, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back to Lyford. Still at halftime, about 7 minutes left in the halftime as the Lyford band getting after it here at the halftime performance. Well done. Just to let you know and remind you, other games going on tonight, Edinburgh and Edinburgh North on Real Sports Live, Mission Vets and Mercedes, Harlingen South and Brownsville Rivera, Los Fresnos at Harlingen. We have Victoria West and Corpus Christi Moody, Flower Bluff and Corpus Christi Carroll, La Feria at Kingsville. Tomorrow, be ready. We got some games going on tomorrow. Football, Calhoun and Corpus Christi Miller, and then a couple of volleyball games on tap too. So plenty of action, bringing you guys the sports from the Rio Grande Valley as well as the Coastal Bend. Real Sports Live's gotcha. We're here in Lyford as the Bishop Badgers have themselves an 8-point lead here at halftime, up 8-0. And it's just been one of those games, both teams struggling offensively early, couldn't get anything going in the first half. We sat at 0-0. Even throughout most of the second quarter, we sat at 0-0, and then Lyford got themselves pinned back against their own end zone, and the pressure came. Quarterback Martinez couldn't get out of the end zone as the Bishop Badgers took him down for the safety. Then on that ensuing possession, the Badgers come, march their way down, and then Isaiah Rodriguez finds himself a 9-yard run for a touchdown, bringing the Badgers to 8-0. Now Lyford had their chance to get on the board as the clock ran down in the first half, and Lyford had gotten themselves to the 1-yard line. The Bishop Badger defense stepped up, and then there was a flag thrown, and back went Lyford. Lyford went from I believe it was a 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 to a 4th and 19. So little mistakes like that, I hope, and I know, I'm sure Coach Hadegi has got his group together, gave them the halftime speech, where on the other end, Coach Rodriguez says, hey, we've got a lead, let's keep it. Keep doing what we're doing defensively. Let's try to add to our lead to extent. We're about 4 minutes away from the second half of football here in Lyford. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community?
Here we go, getting ready now for the second half of football here in Lyford. Once again, the Bishop Badgers find themselves up 8-0. And the Bulldogs are looking to answer back. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here as we get ready for this second half of football. A couple of announcements over on our Real Sports Live page. Cal Allen versus Alice has been pushed back. Their kickoff to 12 p.m. That should be a good game. Probably going to start tomorrow. Plenty of games going on here on Real Sports Live tonight. Hope you guys are staying around. One of the questions we usually get asked during our halftime show is the sounds for the bands. The thing here, we don't have any types of boom mics or exterior mics to give you guys the full experience of the band. We just have our headsets that our play-by-play announcers speak through. So, maybe that'll be something in the future that Real Sports Live will be able to produce and give to the fans that want to hear bands. But yeah, we don't have any sort of exterior mics to give you the full experience. So, but we've got you here with everything else, your play-by-play of the football game, and we're getting ready for the start of the second half action.
Back deep to receive for the Bulldogs, number 7, Mark Monteking, along with Oscar Martinez and Noah Guzman.
So, the beginning of our game, Lyford did win the toss, and they deferred to the second half to receive. So here we go. The Bulldogs will start with the ball. And we are underway. Here comes the start of the second half. As that ball didn't get too much under it, and the Bulldogs offense comes out.
Bulldogs first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Make some noise, Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs will start the half at the 32-yard line. Come out in a trips left formation. Martinez drops back, finds his man, bobble that the focus is there, and it's complete. That's Vela, and Vela gets it to the 50-yard line. There's somebody that I'm sure they want to get involved in the action here. Once Vela gets that ball in his hands, he's going to make things happen. So adjustments being made at halftime as that first play for the Bulldogs is a success. Martinez pulls it down, follows his blockers to the outside, tries to stretch it out a bit, picks up the first down for the Bulldogs. So first two plays for the Bulldogs pick up some big gains as they're moving the chains. Trips left. High snap, but Martinez is able to save it. Vela with the catch, makes a move, and picks up what he can. He picks up about 4, maybe 5. So it looks like it was a pickup of about 4 for Vela. So now looking at a 2nd and 6. Martinez keeps it himself, tries to take it outside, and there's Carrillo. Carrillo once again making sure Martinez doesn't pick up much. Carrillo's done a fine job spying on Martinez and not giving Martinez some of those traditional long runs that he's used to. Here comes the pressure by the Badgers. Ball's up in the air. We have a man. It's complete. And he gets in there. Touchdown Bulldogs. Big catch by Noah Guzman. Let's take a look at that one again. So Noah Guzman picks up that one. Lyford going for it here, looking for 2. And looks like it's stuffed short. But Bulldogs get on the board, but still down 6-8 as Guzman pulls down that long pass by Martinez. Well, that's pretty much, I'm sure, what Coach Hadegi wanted to get as he came out of halftime. So right now, I'm pretty sure he's about 80% happy, but he would have been 100% happy if they could have executed the 2-point conversion. So the Bulldogs still find themselves down 2, but maybe that touchdown will get the groove going for the Lyford offense.
Get it, set to do the kicking duty for the Bulldogs. Kick this up.
Badgers' turn now. Looks like they're going to pitch it back, and there's some room to run up the middle as De La Garza picks up a nice little return there. Gets to about the 43-yard line.
It'll be Badgers ball, 1st and 10 from their own 42.
So Pena comes out in the shotgun, has 2 backs in the backfield with him. Ball handed off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to that left side, picks up a tough 5 yards.
He's brought down by a host of Bulldogs, including number 5, Diego Guerra. Brings up 2nd and about 6.
So looks like he picked up about 4 on it. Now looking at a 2nd and 6. And I'm sure they're just going to keep feeding Rodriguez so he can pick up, that 4 to 5 yards every time he touches the ball. High snap, but saved by Pena. It is given to Rodriguez. Rodriguez keeps chopping those feet. Picks up about another 3. Now looking at a 3rd and 2. So big third down here as Lyford's going to try to hold and get that ball back. Up comes the Badgers in the shotgun. Pena tosses it out to Rodriguez, and he's met in the backfield. Big time hit by the Bulldogs. And in that backfield is Elijah Vela. And Vela just came out of nowhere. Talked about this during pregame. The big hitters for the Lyford defense were going to have to come out tonight, and Vela has been doing that all night long. So now, fourth down situation for the Badgers as they spread it open here. Lone back in the backfield. We got some whistles blown. And looks like the Badgers want to call the timeout, talk things over. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this timeout.
And you, sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive.
So big 4th and 7 here. Let's see what happens. Pena saves it, ball's on the ground, and look who falls on top of it. Once again, Elijah Vela in that backfield with the fumble recovery. So big turnover here in the Bulldogs' favor as the Bulldogs now get the ball back and looking to keep the momentum on their side as they scored on their last drive. Pick up the turnover here. Martinez drops one way, looks the other, and there is Vela, big time catch. Touchdown Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs have woken up here in the second, scoring on their first 2 drives with the arm of Martinez being put on display. Looking to go for the 2-point conversion here. Maruquin gets the handoff, and the Badgers deny him the 2 points. So 12-8 game now. And this is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Bulldogs come out in the second half and score 2 touchdowns. And now they find themselves up 12-8. Short kickoff on the ground. It looks like the ball rolls over to Lyford, and Lyford could have jumped on it to get the ball right back. But let's see what the officials call it. Badgers do enough to keep possession. And that was a close call. So out comes the Badgers offense now, as Pina and Rodriguez are going to have to get to work to get this lead back.
This week was National School Bus Safety Week. A huge shout out towards LCIMD bus drivers and transportation department for teaching our kids proper school bus safety and always taking care of them.
So out come the Badgers. Pina going to be under center. Lyford's looking to bring a little bit of pressure. Ball handed off to Rodriguez. Finds himself a little seam. Picks up about 3. Flag comes out. Got some updates on Major League Baseball. Bottom of the 6th. Astros find themselves up 2-0. Big game right now as Astros are up in the series 3-2, and they find themselves up right now at the bottom of 6, 2-0. Gotta love this time of the year where you have the tri. It's like the tri sports going on. We're getting to baseball playoffs. Then you have, NFL football and also the start of NBA. So, we have a lot of action going on in professional sports. You also have college football going on. At the high school level, you have volleyball coming to an end of their regular season. Playoffs coming off for volleyball. The start of basketball for high school is here. Girls' official first day was this past Wednesday. Boys' official first day is this coming Wednesday. So, man, what a great time for sports. And at all levels, in high school, college, and the professionals. So I know sports fans are just loving this time of year. As we're coming out, we had a little official timeout here as we had a Badger shaken up, but it seems to be okay. So ball now marked over at about the 43. 1st and 10.
Penalty is against the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for the Badgers.
Pina under center with his lone back. Pina play action fake, rolls out to the right, has a receiver, and it's caught on the tip drill and brought down at the 10. Great focus there. Let's take a look at that one again. So a couple things there with that tip drill focus catch, and then the shoestring tackle that saved the touchdown there for the Bulldogs as Aiden Olives Romo makes that tackle. 12-8 game. Bishop trying to get the lead back. Play action fake, man all alone, and it's caught by Carrillo. as the play action gets the Lyford defense to suck in, and then we have a wide open Carrillo in the end zone.
So with 6:41 to go in the third quarter, the Badgers add 6 points to their tally with the point after coming up.
So the Badgers get back on the board, and now we have ourselves a ball game. What started off pretty stagnant at that 0-0 for most of the first half, and we've got ourselves some electrifying plays here now. And that's the thing about sports. You never know what's going to happen. You have time on that clock. Plays are going to be made. And the Badgers get themselves a delay of game penalty. So 14-12 here in the third. As Coach Rodriguez of the Badgers trying to get things situated. And they're going to try to get this 2-point conversion. Formation just wasn't down. Looks like communication wasn't there, as there was some confusion on the Badgers formation. And the Badgers get a second delay of game. So the 2-point conversion now being pushed back. Ball on the 13-yard line. Badgers come out and that trips, but the ball's handed off inside, and that conversion is denied. But here we have a 2-point ball game in the third, as the Badgers are up 14-12. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies and advertising.
Coming out of the Badger touchdown, here come the Bulldogs as Vela has the ball in his hands, and we know he can be dangerous. Here he comes, brings it cross field and crosses the Badger 40-yard line. So Bulldogs enter Badger territory, and they're looking to get back on the board as they've executed their last 2 drives, coming up with 2 touchdowns.
It's 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Make some noise.
Martinez keeps it himself, picks up some pretty good yards here, might have gotten the first down. We'll see where they place it. Looks like we're going to have an official timeout. This looks like we have some cramping going on. We'll be back after this.
The Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Gala, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity.
Back to the game, and here come the Bulldogs as Rosas stays on his feet. Looks like he would have picked up, but was the ball on the floor as Bishop seems to be celebrating, but I think they're gonna call him down. So Bishop trying to say that they recovered the ball, but officials say that Rosas was down and Lyford keeps the possession. Whistle's being blown. I think they're just trying to set some things up here. And here we go. Now we're rocking. So here comes the next play. Lyford on about the 16-yard line. Martinez back in the shotgun. In their spread, Martinez pulls it down himself, looking for a lane, tries to bounce out to the left, and brought down by the Badgers, picks up a couple. In on that tackle for the Badgers, Tyler Bowers and Carrillo.
Under 5.5 to play here in the third quarter.
Badgers up 14-12 here in the third. 5:20 left in it. Martinez calls his own number, trying to find his blockers. Stays on his feet and hit out of bounds.
We do have laundry on the field.
Manny Bellagio makes that first contact, pushing Martinez out. That's going to go against the Badgers. So the officials march that up 5, and the Bulldogs now with a 2nd and 2. That was an illegal substitution, and here comes the Bulldog. Martinez trying to punch it in. Let's see if they give it to him, or they're going to say he was down at about the 1. So they're going to call that down at about the 1-yard line as the Bulldogs have a 1st and goal at the 1. Here we go. Martinez trying to punch it in, but the Badgers are all over that. Big time tackle there by the D-line of the Badgers, denying Martinez of the touchdown. Second and goal now. Martinez holds it himself, following his blockers, tries to punch it in, and brought down once again before he can cross the goal line. Badger defense definitely holding their own here, but can they hold them another 2 times to deny a Bulldog touchdown? Bulldogs with the snap. Martinez once again keeps it. And once again, the Badgers continue to bring the Bulldogs down before they can cross. So the D-line of the Badgers definitely doing their work here. Fourth down, and the last chance here. Let's see who'll win this batter. Martinez wants to go to the outside now, breaks the tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. Osmar Martinez this time gets the touchdown as the Badger defense did everything they could to get them to that 4th down. It just couldn't hold them as Martinez stretched this one out to the outside and was able to get around the corner for the Bulldog touchdown. Bulldogs looking like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Martinez pulls it down, looking for a lane, and he's denied. So a 4-point ball game, 18-14. What a swing. And you never know, we got plenty of time left to go. So this has turned into an electrifying start of our second half. We'll be back after this.
Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
So coming out of the Bulldog touchdown, we've got ourselves an 18-14 ball game. As halftime adjustments were made, and man, we can see the results. So what took a half to get things going, here we are. The Bulldogs try to get that onside, but quickly caught and taken down. Manny Pelagio. Smart play by Pelagio. Escaped a big hit. So ball will be placed on the 38-yard line of the Badgers. 2:55 left in the third. Badgers were able to score on their last possession. Let's see if they can keep that going and keep this a tight ball game. Right now, Lyford seems to be clicking, so they don't want to give the ball back to the Bulldogs. The flag comes out. Delay a game against the Badgers. Well, that's going to take the Badgers back.
First and 15 for the Badgers. Penalty.
So now a first and 15, 2:55 left in the third. Bulldogs up 18-14. Pina in that shotgun. Here's the snap, rolling back, looking for a man, has the screen, but interception, and here go the Bulldogs. Big time play for Diego Guerra with the pick six. Guerra sniffed that one out a mile away, as that was just a fly ball lofted in the air and picked off by Diego Guerra. Pick six for the Bulldogs, as Diego Guerra finds himself that jump ball. And now we're looking at a 24-14 game. Extra point is up. And it's short and received by the Badgers. Still on his feet, Manny Pelagio. Pelagio at the 45, the 50. At the 40, trying to follow his block. Looked like he may run out of gas. Ball's on the ground. Still going. Still on the floor. And finally taken down. What an interesting order of events that happened there. Holy moly. That was a lot of action there on that sequence of events, but fun to watch. Let's take a look at that once again. So extra point, no good after the end of all that. It's just happens to be a no good extra point. But fun to watch, fun football. Hope you guys are enjoying. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
You get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
So here we go, Bulldogs back on the board, now extend their lead by 10 after that pick six by Diego Guerra. Now getting ready for the kickoff. This kickoff goes to the back, and here come the Badgers waiting for looks like a starburst. And that burst comes up, and Rodriguez is taken down in the backfield. We used to call that kick return a starburst. Everybody gathers around in a cluster and you don't know who's going to have the ball, and they just kind of brust out. But Rodriguez kept the ball himself, but doesn't get too much out of that. So about 2:38 left in this third, and what a third it's been. Remember, it was an 8-0 ball game at half. Lyford's put up 24 points here in the third quarter. Pina hands off. Rodriguez gets a couple of tough yards, but then brought down. I want to thank y'all once again for tuning in to Rio Sports Live, bringing you tonight's action. The start of this game, we worried about some rain, and even during the game, we were like, oh, it's clearing up. And then I say that, and then we feel a little bit of sprinkles before the halftime, but it looks all cleared up. Pina hands off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to counter back, but absolutely nothing there but a bunch of Bulldogs. Loss of about one. So now a 3rd and 9 for the Badgers. Badgers hoping to keep this drive alive as they need to get themselves back on the board. So now they spread out their formation. Rodriguez still in the backfield. Pina in the shotgun. Pina dropping back. Here's the screen. Incomplete. So a 4 and out for the Badgers here, which is going to put the ball right back into Lyford's hands, which after going for 24 points here in the third, Lyford's feeling confident and hot right now. There are the whistles, and there's going to be a penalty called. So that takes the Badgers back 5, now to 4th and 15. Waiting for that punt is Justin Vela.
Badgers to punt.
Here's the punt. Vela's going to let it bounce. And it's down at about the 49-yard line. Want to thank Pat Olivas for tuning in, rooting on her grandson Aiden of the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs now with a 1st and 10. Ball on the 49. Martinez wants to keep it himself. Brought down by a bevy of Badgers. In on that tackle, getting a piece of that, J.D. Montalvo. Clock ticking away as we get close to the end of the third. 2nd and 6. Martinez decides to keep this, has some room up that right side, still on his feet at the 10, the 5, touchdown Bulldogs. Osmar Martinez showed you what he had through the air, and now he does it on the feet. In our pregame, we talked about the dual threat quarterback that he is, and we saw no signs of any threat the first half, but here we are in the third quarter alone. Bulldogs have scored 30 points. Looking for the extra point, actually the 2-point conversion as Alex Rosas gets the handoff and he punches this one in. So 32 unanswered points here in the third for the Bulldogs as they are now up 32-14 after being down 8-0 at halftime. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
The Bulldogs open things up here in the third, putting up 32 points, getting close to the end of the third, and they have just left the Badgers stumped. Badgers trying to find some answers now as they'll get ready to try to get back into this game. Here's a kickoff, but it looks like whistles are being blown. Might be a delay of game as the Bulldogs took too long to get back on the field and get that kickoff going. So ball will go back 5 yards and being kicked off now at the 35.
We want to give a big shout out to the folks that are working the concession stands, making sure that you got something good to eat and cold to drink. Once again, well wishes to the minor Bulldog band as they travel to be there to compete at the area competition.
Bulldogs are ready. Badgers set to receive. Short kickoff and caught and saved by the Badgers. You know, those short kickoffs are dangerous. You're almost in no man's land. You got to catch it and put it down. If you leave yourself up, you may be, getting yourself endangered by a big hit coming your way. And then that ball comes out and right back into the kicking team's hands. A good job by the special teams of the Badgers to keep possession of that ball. 8 seconds left in the third. Here come the Badgers. Pina and Rodriguez doing most of the action for the Badgers offense. Pina drops back, looking for a receiver, finds one, and it looks like it's caught. That's going to be Rylan Rendon with the completion, and that's going to wind down the third quarter of play, and we're getting to the fourth. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Here we go, fourth quarter action as the Bulldogs find themselves up 32-14 at the start of the fourth. And what a turn of events here in that last quarter, that third quarter, as the Bulldogs put up 32 points in the third. They were down 8-0 at half, and they just, a sleeping giant awoke, and out came the Bulldog offense. Looks like that was a little shuffle pass up the middle, gains about one.
That's an incomplete pass, will be third down and 9.
Actually might have picked up about 3 on that. Pina in that shotgun, has himself the trips right formation. Drops back, looking for a man, has an outside route, but incomplete.
5 for the Badgers. Mateo Pelagio, pass is incomplete. It's a fourth down for the Badgers.
So fourth down, quick 3 downs, and now out comes the punting team. Justin Vela waiting for the punt for the Bulldogs. As the Badger punt team is set. And that clock runs out. That's going to be a delay of game called against the Badgers. That is going to take them back. It's the kind of stuff Coach Rodriguez says is not needed. Let's get this going, guys. We only have 25 seconds to get this play off. No reason why we shouldn't. Once again, Vela back for the Bulldogs, waiting for the punt. Good punt. Looks like he's going to take a bounce right to Vela. Vela has some room, looking for a blocker, still on his feet, and then finally brought down before the 50. Flags come out, though. And let's see what the officials are going to call it. It was over on the Bishop sideline. Thank you once again for tuning in to Rio Sports Live. Please like, share our page, our feed, our stream. Lots of football going on. Thank you for tuning in here in Lyford. As we got this district matchup between the Lyford Bulldogs and the Bishop Badgers. So that ball comes back. It's against the Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs get it here at about their 36. Ball handed off to Rosas. Rosas looking for a lane, tries to cut back inside. And Cole Garcia is there for the tackle. Want to thank Elena Ramirez for tuning in to our game tonight. Watching on Facebook. Bulldogs out in their spread formation. Martinez in the shotgun, keeps it himself, gets a good lead block by Rosas, follows another block, and then finally brought down, but picks up about 8. Gets close to that first down marker. Let's see where the officials are going to mark it. Going to be short of the first down, looking at a 3rd and 1. As I look off to the east of the valley, looking out towards Port Mansfield, Santa Monica action. I see a little light show going out there. Might be some lightning out that way. And then hopefully it stays out that way, so we can get this game under and complete. Martinez hands off to Rosas. Rosas gains about none. So might have got to the line of scrimmage, and now the Bulldogs are going to be looking at a 4th and 1. Here's where Coach Hadagi got to get his line, led by Nico Chavez and Benji Gonzalez, to grind for this 1 yard here. Here's a snap. Martinez keeps it himself. Puts up a little burst and gets over for the first down. So Martinez, with that change of speed, just finds himself a burst of speed there and gets over the first down mark and then some. So we're definitely getting a light show in both directions, to the east and the west, but still pretty far away. Martinez drops back, has his man, ball's on the floor, and I think they're just going to call that incomplete, as Vela just couldn't hang on to that one.
Justin Vela.
(32-14) game here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Martinez keeps it himself. Can't evade the defender and brought down for a big tackle loss, as Steven Pascal is there for the big time tackle. Martinez tries to do it himself here, but the Badger defense do a great job on holding on to the tackle. Now looking at a 3rd and about 9, make that 19. Martinez showing off the arm, tries to get it downfield, incomplete, almost intercepted.
Justin Vela is incomplete.
So that's going to bring out the punting team for the Bulldogs. Once again in that 4th and 19 situation.
8:06 left to go in the ballgame. I want to again thank you veterans for coming out tonight as we celebrate Veterans Night here at the stadium. Thank you, veterans.
Mateo Pelagio now in the back, waiting for that punt, but takes a Badger bounce backwards and out of bounds. So the Badgers will get the ball on the 25.
Lyford CISD is now hiring after-school program instructors, bus drivers, tutors, substitute teachers, substitute custodians, and
Under 8 minutes now left in the game. And out come the Badgers. They've been stagnant at that 14 for a while, hoping to get something going here. Pina still at the quarterback position, looking to get his guys going. They need a big play. Pina with the delayed handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to take it outside, and here goes Rodriguez at the 45, finally brought out of bounds. But not without a little bit of extra. And a flag comes out. So that delay handoff has been big gains for the Badgers. They bust it out every once in a while, and every time it comes out, Rodriguez has been able to get some big yards off of it. And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul against the Bulldogs, giving the Badgers another 15. So now the ball's all the way over to the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs up 32-14. Flag comes out once again. And this is an interesting call, as it looks like the officials threw a flag against one of the coaches from Lyford.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, not bench. At 15-yard penalty, first down.
As Coach Hodeggy, head coach for the Bulldogs, trying to figure out what exactly happened here. So unsportsmanlike, going to give the Badgers another 15 yards. So 2 unsportsmanlike penalties, giving the Badgers 30 yards worth. Now up to the 20-yard line. Pina dropping back, looking downfield, has a man, it's caught, and touchdown Badgers. So the 30 yards of penalty get the Badgers close enough to where they can pull out a well-drawn-up play, and Pina with the touchdown throw. Let's take a look at that one again. We'll take a look at that one after the extra point attempt. So we'll see if they're going to go for 2. And yes, they are. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Pina drops back again, has his man, just can't connect. 2-point conversion, unsuccessful, but let's take a look at that touchdown pass. So Rylan Rendon credited to the touchdown catch. As a score now, 32-20. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Hot of the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
So Badgers get back on the board after being stagnant with 14, as they now are down 32-20. And here comes the kickoff after their touchdown. And let's see if they try to get that ball back. And here's that onside attempt, unsuccessful, as the Bulldogs recover that one. So Bulldogs get the ball as they have found themselves their offense once again after being blanked out that first half, and then all of a sudden they just erupt with 32 in the third. Martinez pulls it down himself. He wants to keep running that ball and running the clock. Picks up about 3. Martinez is just one of those players who he just wants the ball in his hands. He wants to make things happen. And he does a pretty good job of doing that. The Badgers have done a great job containing him in that first, but he's broken off for a couple of long runs here in the second half. Once again, Martinez following a block, finds a seam, still on his feet, picks up the first down. Clock keeps ticking, almost at the 6:20 mark. As I'm sure the Bulldogs are going to keep this on the ground, as they will just try to run that clock as much as they can. There's the handoff to Rosas. Rosas following his lead block. Nicely done, still on his feet. Picks up the first down, but flag in the backfield. Rosas following the block of Josh Chavez, as Chavez did a great job opening up the lane. But we have a flag back here, and let's see if it's going to be a late hit. Might be a late hit on the quarterback. Waiting for the call. And sure enough, that's what it's going to be. So that'll march down another 15. And now the ball on the 15-yard line for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming out, and that trips left. Rosas alone back with Martinez. Badgers showing some blitz, and the Badgers are able to stop that one. Not much there for Rosas, not much room to run. Under 5:30 now. As the Badgers find themselves down 12. Need a stop, a touchdown, ball back, and another touchdown. Stranger things have happened. But the Bulldogs are trying to put the nail in the coffin if they can score here. Martinez takes a big hit before getting inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal now for the Bulldogs. As the sound of the Bulldog barks in the background. As the Bulldogs are trying to sniff that end zone. Looks like they have a goal line package set up in there. It took too long to get that going. They got Oscar Martinez now at the tailback, along with Benji Gonzalez as a lead blocker. I'm going to take that back. That's Sergio Rosas in there for the lead block. So here come the Bulldogs. Martinez rolls out to his left. Plenty of room to run, and Martinez gets the Bulldog touchdown. (38-20) game. And the Bulldogs extend their lead by 18 with almost about 3.5 left in our game. So Martinez, once again showing his capabilities, thrown 2 touchdowns, ran for a couple, has run for a couple too. And here's the pitch out to Oscar Martinez as the extra point, 2-point conversion unsuccessful. So, with 3:42 left in our game, the Bulldogs up 18. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
So Bulldogs extend their lead, now up 18, 38-20, 3:42 left in our game. Ball going back to the Badgers, and I'm sure that Coach Rodriguez would love nothing more than to end this game on a high note. They may not go home with a win tonight, but if they can execute and get some offensive production here, you know, he'll be pleased by the way his team ends this game strong.
It'll be Badger 1st and 10 at about the 41-yard line.
So out comes the Badger offense now, getting the ball at about the 41. They come out in a twins left formation. Pina with the play action, looking downfield, has some time, gets the ball off, and the ball is almost picked off. Update on the Astro game, bottom of the 8th, Astros up 2-0. If you guys have been switching back and forth, maybe we have some Badger and Astro fans or some Bulldog and Astro fans. You've been going back and forth from this game to the Houston Astro game. If not, there you go, bottom of the 8th, Astros up 2-0.
The ineligible receiver by the Badgers.
Badgers still in that twins left formation. Pina in that shotgun, dropping back, looking downfield. Finds a man in the middle, a window there, but ball's incomplete. Had his intended receiver in the middle of the field, just couldn't hold on. So now looking at a 2nd and 15 are the Badgers. Thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live, bringing you the action here tonight in Lyford, Texas. Pina waiting for the snap. Drops back. Finds his man on the screen. It's Rodriguez with plenty of room at the 40, the 35, the 30. finally got hit out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So Rodriguez making the most of his plays. And he's known, and we've seen that tonight, that he can go for some big ones. But nicely run screen by the Badgers. Getting the ball over to Bulldog territory. Ball down at the 21. Badgers now in their spread formation. Pina dropping back, looking down the field. Has a man that he likes, and it's intercepted by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, plenty of room to run up the left side at the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20. Falls down at about the 10. But there is a flag back at the 30-yard line. Could be some blocks in the back. And let's see what the officials are going to call it. Either way, it looks like Lyford will keep possession because these flags came in after the interception. As I believe that interception was credited to Mark Maruquin. As Maruquin, I've seen him in stride for stride. He's tough to keep up with. Let's see what the official call is on that flag. It's going to be a low block. A chop block against the Bulldogs, so that return comes all the way back, but the Bulldogs do have possession after that Maruquin interception. 2:47 left in the game. Bulldogs up 38-20. Ball handed off inside. Nice lane. Tries to bounce it back out. Picks up the first down and then some. And that was Alex Rosas showing his vision and finding some room to run.
Under 2.5 to go here in the ball game. Martinez calls signals.
Bulldogs letting that clock run. Almost getting to the 2-minute mark. Bishop showing some blitz. Rosas gets the ball again. Still up, dives forward to pick up an extra yard or two. So Rosas picks up about 6.
Second and about 4 for the Bulldogs. Clock continues to run.
So clock keeps ticking, and this is getting close to the end of our ball game here as we just got an update as Los Fresnos upsets Harlingen in an overtime thriller. Martinez with the fake, keeps it himself, tries to find a block, but good open field tackle there by Manny Palacio. We're just about to the minute mark left in our game, and what a game we've had here tonight. What was a 0-0 game for a long time in that first half of play turned into an 8-0 Badger lead going into half. And then Lyford comes out and erupts for 32 points in the third quarter. Badgers make themselves a little run themselves, get a couple more on the board, but by that time, Lyford had already cushioned their lead too much. to catch up. And it looks like they're just going to let the victory formations come out. And the countdown to the rest of this game as the Bulldogs take this district win and improve to 3-2, holding on to that 3 seed in district right now. So Bulldogs get the win. Badgers play valiantly here tonight, and they had their chances. The Bulldogs just came out and showed that they're a little too much coming out of half. So halftime adjustments by Coach Hanagi and his staff did what they needed to do. We'd like to thank you all for staying with us here on Real Sports Live. It was a great game to watch. I hope you all enjoyed it. You guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. This is Real Sports Live.